Okay, yeah. So before I get to her stunning entrance, I am so excited. Is that your cheer?
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay. So, sorry guys. See. So, before I get to her stunning entrance, I would like, of course, to welcome all of you. Thank you so much, our friends from the media, everyone watching online. For those of you at home, please also give yourselves a round of applause. Everyone, thank you for supporting our girl. So again, and all of those, especially from her hometown of Cainta. Myself. Hi, my name is Callie Huff. I am not just a pageant fan. I am also our Miss Cainta's Q&A mentor. So when she answers your questions, Maya, I'm also going to be taking notes, seeing how she did in the Q&A. So this is also her training. So please, don't take it easy on her. Maybe we can turn that one off for a while, yes? Okay, we're good. So, of course, we all know who we are here for. It is no secret who is representing the municipality of Cainta. It is our dear Stacey Gabriel. She is not just known and loved in the pageant world. She is also an actress, a host, an advocate for mental health, and now is a businesswoman with her own sustainable fashion swimwear line. A woman with many hats. It is now time for her to claim her crown. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much for joining us. It is my pleasure to introduce all of you to our new Miss Universe Philippines 2024 Cainta, Stacey Gabriel. I know how hectic your schedules are with all the sashing ceremonies that are going on, so I am extremely grateful. I am extremely grateful for your time, for your energy. Thank you so much for coming all this way to be here with me. For Binibining Pilipinas Day 1, I remember your faces, your warm faces in the crowd. And now here we are sa ating digmaang pangkalawakan. Yeah! So grateful to have you in my corner. Thank you for being here, and I'm excited to speak to you and let everybody in on what we have cooking for Miss Universe Philippines. Yeah. Stacey, 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 Stacey. So Stacey, before you take your seat and answer some questions, I would like, of course, this is a sashing ceremony, so we have to have our official Miss Universe Philippines 2024 Cainta sash. Officially sash our beautiful queen. May I please welcome the head of Cainta's Municipal Tourism, Culture and Arts Office. So let's ask myself to do it. Is that alright? Am I okay? I will stand in and officially sash you. Absolutely. Hopefully.
Absolutely.
Not quite.
Ganda.
Grabe naman. Latina beauty.
Absolutely.
Mexico na yan. Yes!
Tita!
Grabe ang paa. So good.
Grabe yung abs, nagmumura.
Diretso na Mexico.
Are you still eating? My God, look at your abs.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Abs.
Abs.
Alright, we've got a beautiful cat we have to do.
Stacey.
a little later on in the program, but for now we've got my gorgeous sister, Stacey. Again, not just as your Q&A mentor, but as a pageant fan to do this to our next Miss Universe Philippines, already claiming it. Again, Miss Stacey. Gabriel. Miss Patty, mag-aabot ng flower. We're being embraced by...
Picture!
We've got pageant royalty in the house. I'm so honored.
Picture!
Photo! Photo! Tayo lang. Official?
Stacey, center muna. Smile.
Smile! Smile! Official? Yan. Adam here. But without that. Center, yeah. Smile.
Tayo ako ha.
Stacey.
Stacey.
Of course, we'll have
Stacey
the
here.
opportunity to take more photos later.
Yes. Stacey kisses.
Of course, we're gonna have the opportunity
Ice here.
to take more photos later. So if you want to take your seat, Stacey.
here. Love it.
Stacey, sit now.
Yes.
Stacey.
Thank you so much. Wow. For now, we'll maneuver it. And it is my pleasure to start our program by welcoming up one of Stacey's Beanie sisters. Of course, you all know her. She was Beanie Filipinas International 2022, and most recently, third runner-up in Miss International 2023. Let's hear some exciting message of support from Miss Nicole Bormeo.
Send off na.
Center din.
Stand right here. And I'll just say it as loud as I can. So Stacey, actually before we came, Stacey was sweet enough to pick me up on her way over for such a beautiful day. It's all about you. It almost feels a little bit like a birthday message for you, but you mentioned it in the car that you've been there through our send-offs. You've been there through mine. She's been through our Beanie sister send-off. She's been through Hannah's. And I'm really happy that finally it's the other way around. That we are here to send you off to battle, right? We are here to send you off to one whirlwind of a journey. And we're doing it with so much confidence in our hearts. We're here because we believe in you. We believe in your power, your ability to change people's lives, to impact them in ways that other people can't, simply because it's you. And I wish I had more days to have this little message prepared in my head. She asked me like early in the car, like, hey, if we give the mic over, would you give a little speech? I was like, okay, I'll do it. Nicole Borromeo ito. Lagi ka na. But just to keep it short and sweet, I wanted to tell you that with every room we've stepped into, we never failed to leave a lasting impression. Never failed to let people smile, including me. And I hope that when you're on this journey, you remember that person, that you don't lose yourself with that, but instead you only amplify that. You got this, and I can't wait to hear you on the stage sing Stacey, Gabriel, Cainta, Rizal. Thank you. Maybe we want to get one more picture with Nicole and Stacey. The Beanie sisterhood now goes on to the universe.
Center. Crown pose.
Crown.
Crown.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a Shangri-La.
Thank you once again, Nicole. And of course, we're gonna have more messages of support later on, but let's go on and get to what, of course, all of our media friends are here to do, which is to ask you questions. So this is your Q&A training also. I'm gonna be on the side taking notes on how well you do know. You'll do great. And so it is going to be an open floor, but I will go ahead and ask Miss Diane Castillo if she wants to start us off with a question.
Of course, our
Of course, Mr. Luis Portelias, for those of you who don't know, is also here back from the around the world.
Wait, I'll ask muna one. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Hola Stacey, ¿cómo estás?
Hola Luis, ¿qué tal?
Ay, muy bien. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Estoy muy feliz de verte. For one.
Yes.
Ay, ready na sa Mexico.
I always know that
Hello, hello. Okay, there you go.
I always know that you're one step ahead. So in your preparation, I know that you're always one step ahead. So let me know, how are you preparing to be able to conquer the crown of the Miss Universe? To go to Miss Universe, to represent that.
Wow. Well, of course, we're training holistically. So we've got Q&A training, we've got pasarela training, hair and makeup training, my styling. We want to get everything on point because that's what the fans deserve, and that's what they want, and that's what they're going to get. And on a more spiritual level, on an emotional level, I'm still going to therapy. I'm still meditating and making sure I hold my thoughts captive. I have been very open with my journey with anxiety, and I very much want to use my sensitivity as a superpower on this journey and not as a crutch. So you will see a stronger Stacey, a more prepared Stacey, and a Stacey that wants to shine for all the universe to see.
Let's have Sir Jessup from Sasha's Inscript.
Hi, Stacey.
Hello, Jessa.
So, are you mentally prepared with the battle ahead? And how are you going to show a different Stacey than the one that we've known before, to show the growth that you have over the past couple of years as you now take on probably one of the most toughest batch of Miss Universe Philippines in the past 5 years?
Oh. You know, lagi ako nataon sa taon ng batagulan. That's what I've noticed, is my year in Binibini was so cutthroat. Every girl was deserving, and now I see the girls that are coming up. And goodness, everyone can be sent to Mexico. I am so inspired to be amongst such accomplished women. If anything, I just love to be challenged. And I love to be challenged, and I love to draw strength from the women around me, because it is a sisterhood. Let me tell you, the night that I was crowned second runner-up at Binibini, I decided in my heart that I would be joining Miss Universe Philippines. So I've had 2 good years of preparation, and we will not be holding back. I have been silently and subtly working on myself behind the scenes. As I mentioned earlier, I will be more intentional about mastering my mind and controlling that which I can control and letting go of the things that I cannot. That was something that I struggled with during Binibini, and that's okay. It was my first go at it, but this time I'm going to do it once and I'm going to do it well. And I hope to make all of you proud. And what was the other question? Mentally and
we just wanted to know your...
How will I conquer the universe? Okay, well, I've got amazing people around me. It takes a village to raise a beauty queen, and I would not be standing here if it weren't for Dave, for Nelly, for Gino, for Dennis, for Isaac, everyone who has put their faith in me. And so we will hold each other's hands all the way to the universe stage. And we are so mighty excited to show you what we've been working on behind the scenes.
Yes. Additional thing, Stacey, the moment that you made the decision to join here, already a winner for us.
Oh, thank you so much. You're absolutely correct, because only one woman will take home the crown, but if you're in the competition for much more than the crown, there's so much that you can take from this journey. That's exactly the mindset that I'm bringing. Although, of course, we want to bring home the crown.
Thank you, Stacey.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica.
Let's have Miss Diana Soliejo for the next question.
Thank you. So Stacey, you mentioned you've been preparing for 2 years already, right? So now it's February. How are you preparing, first of all, for the much anticipated press presentation where you're gonna have 64 there? That's gonna be like 64 plus plus.
That's so exciting.
Is that?
Am I 60?
Oh, okay. 60 plus. So like, that's gonna be your first opportunity to shine already. How are you preparing for that? And physically, well, you look super fab. So can you tell us about your physical fitness routine also?
Yes. So I would be remiss not to mention my personal trainer, Gel. If you're watching, hello. We were training last night at 9 p.m. in preparation for this. Gusto niya raw magalit yung abs. So we have been at the gym. Oh, perfect. Okay. We've been training at the gym. My mom is my nutritionist, so she's been very lovely. She has been making such wholesome, nutritious foods for me. It all starts with your diet. Everything starts and ends with your diet. So I feel myself happier and have more clarity of mind when I eat well. So I'm definitely very grateful to my mom, my personal chef. And as for this, the 18th, the press presentation, we are looking to partner with a local designer, of course. We are creating a custom dress that we are so excited about. And I think you're going to love it too. Oh, Clue. Well, we are going to shine. That is the prompt. Is we just want to sparkle, and we want to shine because all these women are incredibly deserving. They would not be on that stage if they weren't Miss Universe Philippines material. So we want to bring an extra oomph to our preparation. Will you all be there? So you'll know what I'm talking about when you see the dress. It will sparkle and it will hopefully hug me in all the right places. It's a dress that it's a styling direction that we've never gone before. And we definitely want to go fashion for all of you. So that's one clue there.
About your nutritionist, because I'm super interested in that, about the mom thing, right? So, and you said you have more clarity of mind now, and then earlier you mentioned that you also have to conquer your anxiety. So, can you tell us what are some of the things that you eat to have that kind of physique, and also do you also have foods that can help you also with your mental state? Do you find that what you eat helps you with how you think and how you feel?
Yes. Ooh, so sorry. ABS-CBN. No, that's all right. Okay, well, you're absolutely right. I was diagnosed with anxiety and OCD a couple of years ago, and I realized that most of our hormones come from our gut. So it all begins in our gut. So Mom and I, we joined hands, and we said, okay, let's tackle this head on. We need to clean up my diet. When you're depressed, and I was in a season of depression, it's easy to eat junk. When you think you're worthless, you treat your body as though it's worthless. But going to therapy has taught me that I have everything within me that I need to succeed. That I must have a strong inner kingdom. And that begins with the thoughts that I feed myself, but also the food that I feed myself. So my favorite thing in the world is we'll do quinoa pasta, or some quinoa, just the grain on its own, and we'll do fish and we'll do broccoli. So I always have 2 fistfuls of broccoli every day. But I also snack. I'm a baker, so I love to make muffins and cookies, and I still snack. You gotta have a balance, and it's good for my mental health. It keeps me happy to snack and to have sweets. So, thank you, Mom, for being the winning my sales.
Came off or you don't eat like white rice.
I will,
White bread.
once in a while, I will eat rice. I will have croissants. My sister and I love to bake, so we will have some pastries. I do like rice with, what is my favorite? I love alubati with rice. So it has to still be a healthy ulam with some rice, just to keep the balance.
Ano ba?
Yes, alubati. Oh yes, yes, mungo, alubati. Sometimes kinis with rice. You know, a little bit of a treat. But luckily, that diet plan has helped me to achieve my physique, and we definitely want to get stronger and fitter. We want to strengthen my calves because pasarela is, it's a full body workout. So we're cooking that, and you'll see my pasarela soon enough, and it'll all come hand in hand.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Diane.
Let's have Christian from the ground.
Hi, Stacey.
Hi, Christian.
Stacey, have you started reaching out or have you had any chit chats with other Miss Universe Philippines candidates who have been sash or crowned already? Christy the other day mentioned that we saw each other. How was the meet up? Because the fans are already feeding the competition this year. So we just want to know how is it, meeting up at the first time?
Yes. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? How about you, Scotty? Hello?
Hello. Okay, let's try this one again.
Okay. Take two. Hello? Oh no, it just doesn't like my voice.
I think kahit wala na. How about this one?
Oh, let's try that one.
Well, my secret, Mike, pala you were hiding even from me. Kayo talaga.
Hello? Oh, that's so much better. Mars friends to the rescue. So, yes, it was so funny. Let me tell you a story. The other day, I was at a shoot, and I'm sitting there, I'm on set. And 10 minutes later, someone walks in, I can feel someone walk in, and then I look back, and she goes, and I go, and it was like that Spider-Man. You know that Spider-Man meme that like, and she goes, and I go, oh my goodness, and we just give each other the biggest hug, and it was none other than Christy McGarry. And that was the first time we had ever met. It gives me chills because it's such a testament to sisterhood. She was like, girl, I was just watching your reel in the car. You just announced, didn't you? And I was like, yes, and I know you're getting announced tomorrow. Go, girl. And it was just such a beautiful experience. And we spent the whole day together. We shot something together. And I can't wait for you to see that as well. But she is an absolutely incredible woman, and I can already tell we'll hit it off. We already hit it off, but I can already tell she'll be a good sister to have on this journey with me. Victoria Velasquez, Vincent, I've spoken to as well. Of course, my sister Cyril, Natasha, my Beanie Beanie batch sisters are going to be there with me as well, and I cannot wait for that reunion. But I'm excited to meet everybody else, Tisa and Alexi, and I am a pageant fan myself, so to see all of these awe-inspiring women take life by the horns and pursue their dreams is absolutely inspiring. I am extremely inspired by them, and I can't wait to meet them all on the 18th. It can't come soon enough.
We're all excited to see more from you girls.
Thank you.
My other question, what is it from your BDB journey that you will be bringing along with in your university history?
Well, it was very important to me during Beanie Beanie just to stay true to myself. I didn't try to pretend to be anyone else. And that same genuine spirit is something that I will take here because I am the only me there is, and that is my superpower. So I have to stay true to my heart. Did you also ask about what I plan to perhaps tweak? Well, that was my first ever pageant, ever. And I want to preface by saying I'm so grateful to my Beanie Beanie Pilipinas family for allowing me to be a part of the legacy. And I have learned so much. They took such great care of us. They took me under their wing, and they truly made me feel like a queen. However, 2 years is a long time if you are intentional about your self-development. So now I'm more unwavering in my vision. I have people around me who are of one mind. We are all on the same page. So we will definitely be executing the vision with more ease, because we all understand where we want to go. So in terms of styling as well, I know myself better, I know what I like, I know what colors suit me, I know what silhouettes suit me, and I think that will be an asset as well, because Miss Universe Philippines, we've got so many eyes on us. And we do want to dazzle, and we do want to dazzle as ourselves. We want to feel the best versions of ourselves. So that is what I will be showing you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christian.
Let's have from Christian Talk, Pao, kaniyang mo.
Hello.
Hi, Pao.
First congratulations. Ito na ha, ready na ba?
Wait lang.
Please introduce yourself first.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, wait lang.
Wait. Go.
Ready?
Stacey, Daniela, Gabriel, Cainta, Rizal!
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Pao.
Wala ka lang.
Use up your question now.
Wala ka.
I was gonna be later, but you use it up now. What?
So the question that I would like to ask, who are you from 2022 and who are you now?
Ooh. Well, I am definitely more headstrong now. I'm more resolute in my vision, as I mentioned earlier. I will not waver in my vision. I have always wanted to be an agent for change. And I know that might sound pageanty, but my grandmother left me a legacy of love, of charity, of compassion, and that Stacey, the Stacey that is my grandmother's love, is the story that I will be bringing with me to the Miss Universe Philippines stage. This is, we always say, isa siyang digmaang pangkalawakan. It's such, it's a gargantuan endeavor. Gargantuan. I knew Tita Elle would say something.
We're taking notes today.
I'm sorry. I was looking at my thesaurus on the way here, and that was the first word that came to my mind. It really is such a massive undertaking. But from Bini to now, I just know myself better. I know what I will not tolerate, and I know what I like. And that's a superpower to have in pageantry, because you will hear many voices, thousands of voices, tell you that perhaps you're not enough, or tell you that you're going the wrong direction. But if you are headstrong, and if your core is solid, you will not go off to the wayside. You will stay on your path, and you will hopefully wow the universe.
Yes, of course. We believe in you.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Can you have a follow-up question?
Callie says no.
I didn't even wait for me to answer.
Describing your life now, what's the best hashtag to describe your life?
Well, we launched hashtag Stacey with a 5 instead of an S, because we are going for the 5th Miss Universe crown. And I am a firm believer that everything we say, I'm a firm believer that everything we say, everything we type, but especially everything we say to ourselves, is a manifestation. So if you tell yourself, oh, I'm so nervous, I don't think I'm enough, I don't think the press is gonna like me, that's a manifestation in and of itself, so I don't even give myself room for doubt. So hashtag Stacey with a 5 is me saying I am ready for the universe, I am ready for what the universe will give to me, and I'm ready to just soar, spread my wings.
Let's go, Stacey.
Our next gargantuan question.
Okay, that's gonna keep me up tonight. I'm gonna be like, why did I say gargantuan?
It will come from Tita Elle, from Tita's of Pageantry.
Tita! Hola, Tita!
Hola, Stacey. Hello, good afternoon, Stacey. We have made advances in pageantry. Now we're allowing trans women, we're allowing married women with children, we're also allowing women to compete at their age, at 69, 40. But there are a number of people who are still concerned about your height. What are your thoughts on this? Why are we not rising above the height conversation?
You know, when I think of the Miss Universes that have made an impact on my life, and there are many of them, I don't think about their height. I think about how they made me feel. And what I can bring to the universe stage is the warmth, the generosity, and the sincerity of my heart. So I hope that, you know, whether it be through my sustainable swimwear line that Callie mentioned that aims to give back to the community and aims to preserve the healthful balance of nature, whether it be through the prison ministry that my family started in 2011, I'm constantly inspired by how I can improve people's lives. And that is what the Miss Universe platform is all about. It's all about forging a path forward and taking people with you. This is not a journey for one, but a journey for all. And when people remember me, and when people remember my legacy, I know they will not remember my height. They will remember my heart. And they will remember how I made them feel. And I know that no matter what happens, some women may tower over me, but I will stand tall, knowing that the universe will always have my back.
Ako pala yun. Okay, Stacey. So, last time, we talked na about your preparation. So, Stacey, ito yung common question kapag umatan kami ng sashing ceremony. Okay, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines 2024?
Okay, wait.
Patayin natin sa
Patayo ka daw, Stacey.
Oh, para bongga.
Okay. Wow. Okay, this feels like a final answer moment.
Yeah.
The final word. Would you like to ask the question again?
Okay.
Now the camera's really-
Okay, Miss Cainta Rizal, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines 2024?
My whole life, I have been inspired by women who push their community forward with the abundance of their heart and the strength of their will. My grandmother was one of those women. She is a pioneer in women's prison ministry. And I very much see the Miss Universe Philippines crown as my shot to take these women's legacy even further, as well as to forge my own legacy of love, of kindness, of charity, so that the women who come after me can soar even higher with the crown.
Let's go! Thank you so much, Miss Cainta Rizal.
Gary says hello and
Hi, Christy. I can't wait to see you on the 18th.
Let's have from Hey Adam G, Sir Adam Hanato.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, Adam.
Yeah, you know, I had questions in my mind, but I already forgot. wait. Okay, so one thing I like about you is that you've never been shy or coy about your intention to join again. You know, back last year you were very, you know, every time I would ambush interview you, instead of evading me with a different topic or probably staying away from me because I could probably ask you hard-hitting questions, you would always be upfront or vocal about it.
Yes.
So my question is, where do you get that kind of confidence, even if you don't know something that is so far away from now or something that is so unknown, you're tackling it head on as early as now with a full sport?
I have learned in my many years of therapy that vulnerability is strength. So in order to move forward in life, we gotta do things that scare us a little bit.
So even if it's just a question from the Hey Adam G, you know, I wanna grab life by the reins and answer that question head on and be transparent with the fans, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who will be rallying behind me and championing me on this journey. So there was no, to me anyway, there was no point in playing coy or keeping my candidacy under wraps. Everyone knew pretty much since 2 years ago that I very much intended on taking on the universe. I can't believe it's here now. You have been strengthening me. You have been the wind in my sails for the last 2 years. You as well, Adam. You've been such a staunch supporter of mine. And I just want to make you proud. I really do. I really, really do. And of course, I want to make my team proud. And like I said, we are cooking a lot of exciting things for you. We're just having fun. This is, pageantry can be a place of pure joy if you make it that way. So my team and I are just excited to finally ilabas na ang mga pasabog. No more gatekeeping of the pasabog. That's all coming up in the next few months, and I can't wait for this.
One more question. I'm curious to ask, you know, I know there's already the removal of age limit, so anyone can just join. But how did you know that this was the year? This was the perfect time for you to join. You could have probably joined a year from now, a year or two. But why this year?
That is absolutely right. Yes. You know, I always listen to my gut. And my gut tells me that the time is ripe, that the time is now. Like I said, this is a 2-year decision. Yes, I could have waited another year. Yes, I could have prolonged it. But everything in my soul, every ounce of me knows that this is my year to shine bright for all the universe to see. So we are not, wala nang atrasan. Sinabi ko na sa inyo noon, binibini pa lang na lalaban ako, makikipagdigmaan at makikipagbardagulan ako. Hindi po tayo aatras sa laban.
Thank you so much and good luck. Thank you so much.
We have time for just 2 more questions. Of course, there'll be more video interviews later. Let's hear from Pageantology 101.
Ayun na.
Okay, yung first question, kung mabilis yung Stacey, who are you?
Esther.
I am Miss Universe Philippines!
And my last question, ang galing mo doon, girl, Yeah, so of course you will win. Manifest, you will win. Aside, of course, aside from not winning the crown, matapilok, what is your biggest fear on your Miss Universe Philippines journey?
My biggest fear on my Miss Universe journey and in my life is not to unleash my fullest potential. I know that God has made me in His image. I know that He has filled me with His gifts, filled me with His talents. And my one fear is not being able to use that for His glory. That is the honest to God answer. It is, I am afraid that I will get in my own way. I am afraid that my inner saboteur will get in my way. Which is why I am doing the work to hold my thoughts captive. I am doing the work to only speak life over myself. And hopefully, by being that example, people can see that it does pay off to be gentle with you and to be gracious with you. Because you are not simply a spectacle or a mannequin, you are home to a life, you are home to a soul. And you must strengthen your inner kingdom. And that is what I will be doing on that stage.
Sabato.
We have another question as well. Let's do just 2 more.
Sherman, go.
Hello!
Hi, how are you?
I don't have any questions.
Is there a question?
Si Sean, naka-card.
Ibang Sherman Gamboa with 300,000 followers. Lumaban ka ng patas, content agad.
Stacey, play like an Uno reverse card na.
Sherman Gamboa. What
haven't you done before that you'd like to try?
Oh, spicy.
The fun answer is skydive. I want to skydive. I am a thrill seeker and I would love to skydive. But in terms of my journey, I want to practice in my evening gown because I did not practice in my evening gown in BBB. Full transparency, I will make you proud with my pasarela. This is my second chance and I will not throw away my shot. But on a more spiritual level, through this journey, through this journey, I truly want to rally behind not only my Cainteños, not only my Rizaleños, but everyone who has put their faith in me, and I want to carry them in my heart. During my first pageant, I was a ball of nerves. I was a complete wreck. And I failed to live in the moment. I failed to live in the present time. I blacked out when I answered my question. So one thing that I have not done that I will hope to do and that I will do is take everyone who has ever put their faith in me, carry them in my heart, and show the universe the heart of a Filipina.
Last question for now. Bench from Sash Factor.
Hi, Stacey. I remember the last time we met in Faith Academy.
Yes.
I was playing volleyball.
Yes.
My question for
So
you
pleasant
is,
to run into you.
this is a pageant question that I wanted to ask you. Yes, my question for you is, if you're going to write a book about your pageant journey, what would be its title?
Dami na memory list yun. Hindi ka nawala doon na. Hindi ka nakalimot.
My whole life is a story of intergenerational responsibility.
Wow.
It started with my great-grandmother who had a heart for people, who considered people. And my grandmother who started a prison ministry. And my mother who is the reason I am who I am. So the title of my book would be My Mother's Daughter. Because everything I am, I owe to her.
Mother's daughter. Ay, naiyak si Mommy! Shucks, gusto ko yung moment na yun. Oh, wait lang.
Everything I am, I owe to my mother, and everything that I do for the women of tomorrow, the women who will come after me.
Wow.
So, I feel this in my heart. I feel this legacy in my heart, and I want to pursue it. I want to continue this legacy. I want to make sure it doesn't die, because it is a legacy of love, and it is one that deserves to outlive me.
Yes, for my last question, I'm so sorry, Kali. For my last question, how are you going to introduce Miss Universe? I mean, how are you going to tell a child about Miss Universe?
Yun. Yun.
Well, I would tell that child, Miss Universe is a woman who wears a crown. But it is not simply a shiny, sparkly thing. Her job is, during her reign, to add more jewels to that crown. To add jewels of love. To add jewels of compassion. Add jewels of mindfulness. Add jewels of community. And to make that crown sparkle so bright that when she passes it on to her successor, that woman can take the crown even further. That is a Miss Universe.
Ang galing!
Stacey's mom, 2 more questions. I think she was so happy.
If it's okay.
From Mars.
This is not a question from Stacey, but a question from Kali. Since you are the Q&A trainer of Stacey, would it be okay if you could describe Stacey in your own point of view to
There
us?
are not enough words in the world to describe describe Stacey Gabriel. She is creative, she is compassionate, she is charming. I don't want to see words, are there anymore? Cutthroat, no, she is all things good in this world personified into one human being. I am truly lucky. Now, of course, I've trained her in Q&A, but I've learned more from her than I think you probably get from our sessions. She just has so many incredible ideas, and it just comes from a heart that is so full of gratitude for the people around her, but also a hungry mind and soul as well, always looking to learn. So there aren't enough words in the world to describe Stacey Gabriel. Nice try, but you can't check me that question.
I was grateful to not be in the hot seat for a second.
And
One second,
syempre,
let's get back to her.
may question na for you, Stacey. Hi, Mars. Kanina ata or kahapon, you posted sa Instagram mo. And then, nag-scroll ako doon. And then, in behalf of your follower, I will ask one question from your follower.
Yes, please.
The question is from Celine Florendo. Would you describe yourself as a transformational leader? If so, how would you demonstrate this?
This ties into what we've been talking about in the last half hour. You know, I mentioned my grandmother, who founded a prison ministry in 2011. I've been coming there since I was 14 years old, and I have seen, right before my very eyes, the transformational power of love and radical acceptance. I have seen the lives of the prisoners completely make a 180 because we have embraced them. We have shown them that they do matter and that they are a part of our community. My grandmother taught me growing up, kung sino yung outcast sa lipunan, siya yung mahalin mo. Reach out to that person because they are the ones who need love the most. And I will demonstrate that I am a transformational leader just by walking the talk. I will continue to let my actions speak louder than my words. You will see that, hopefully. Hopefully more hearts will be drawn to this ministry, because if there's a transformational leader, it is the women who I have met while doing this ministry. In fact, you'll hear from one of them today. Is she here? You'll hear from one of them today. And everything I know about transformation, everything I know about being constantly evolving, I learned from my grandmother, and I learned from the people in that ministry. And I can't wait to show you.
Last question. Last question, and since you said you're transparent in this journey of yours, would it be okay if you could give us a little designers that you are working with regarding with your national costume, evening gown, something like that?
Wow, do you reckon it's safe?
I'm sorry, as her coach.
Okay.
He's too nice to do it, but I'm not running anymore, so I can be mean. So no.
I can give you clues, however. So, my national costume designer, think avant-garde. Think couture. Okay. And then for my evening gown designer, he has sent a couple Miss Universe Philippines off to Miss Universe. That's a big clue. So, I am extremely stoked to be working with him. He has taken me under his wing, and he has made me feel every inch the queen that I aspire to be. And it's gonna be good. Promise you, it's gonna be good.
Thank you, Stacey. Good luck.
And let's hear from Eventology.
Hello, hello.
Hi. What was your last prayer and what will be your next prayer?
Oh, that is so sweet. Well, I live by the words, if it's not good, God's not done. So I know that I am a story that is still being written, and I know that I should be gentle with myself, but I also know that I have greater heights still to reach. So my prayer is always to be the vessel through which God can show His love to His people, to His children. Sorry, Amy. I keep doing that. And my next prayer will be just that. It will be just that. It's to continue to make the people who have put their faith in me, to make them proud, and to walk in my calling and not to squander this opportunity, but to completely unleash everything that I already have within me.
And last question, again, we can do more video interviews later. Okay, no need to attack the host. Last question is gonna be again from Hey Adam G. Okay, kala ko.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, there's a question.
Thank you guys so much.
Oh, there's a question?
No, actually, it came from a follower here because he's been telling me to ask this question. In light of everything that's happening, how can you convince the fans about the changes that Miss Universe organization is implementing right now? Because they feel like, it's shock and awe with everything with all the recent developments happening.
Yes. In any transitional period, in any moment of change, we will face some growing pains. That is absolutely normal. And I think right now, as fans, as a pageant fan myself, we should just offer grace. I know we are extremely protective of this brand, extremely protective of its legacy, but also know that the people who have stepped down know that they are leaving it in able hands. And we must take a step back and trust, be patient, continue to offer the women who are the lifeblood, the beating heart of the organization, continue to offer them our support. Because they need it now more than ever in this transitional period. So I urge the fans to, we love this brand, we want to protect this brand, and we want it to outlive us. And in order to do that, we should practice gentleness through and through, because making hate a hobby will not get us anywhere. Only love can do that.
Thank you. There's more time for questions from all of you after, but you actually do have questions.